Hello, my awesome and amazing Scorpios. It's Mel with Blue Scorpion Tarot here to bring you another general collective reading. Let's see what's going on in the overall energy dynamics. Calling upon the trusted ancestors of my Scorpio viewers and subscribers to bring in the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth through the power of the numbers. And so it is. Okay. And of course, Toto's, you'll hear her scarfing up her food. It's early in the morning. Power of number 7. Power of number 10. And power of number 8. Okay, so it looks like we are going to the power of number 25. Some of you Scorpios could be dealing with a Cancerian or a Leo born in the month of July. You could also be dealing with a fixed sign, an Aquarius, a Taurus, a Leo, or possibly another Scorpio. Yes, a lot of you Scorpios were born either in the month of October and or November. However, you can also be dealing with a Libra born in the month of October as well, earlier part of October. Power of number 8 could be dealing with a Leo or a Virgo born in the month of August, possibly a Taurus or a Gemini born in the month of May, and or possibly an Aquarius or a Pisces born in the month of February. Also picking up with the number 12, that straight up Pisces energy because of the Hanged Man card. You could also be dealing with a Sagittarius or a Capricorn born in the month of December. Strong Capricorn energy coming in again through the number 15, along with more strong Cancerian energy through the number 18 as well. More Aquarius energy. Power of number 17, which is the Star card. Okay, so some of you could have been born in 1950, 1951, 1952, 1957, or possibly 1958. Could have been born in 1970, 1971, 1972, 1975, or possibly 1978. Could have been born in 1980, 1981, 1982, 1985, or possibly 1987 for some of you. So, going to the power of number 25 for the beautiful star sign of Scorpio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Trusted ancestors of my Scorpio viewers and subscribers, what is the overall general collective energy, please? What does Scorpio need to know at this time frame? Show me what's up. What is this? Power of... Oh, wow. High Priestess jumping out of my hands. Power of number 2 coming in. Number 2 came up through the number 25. Like I said, some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius or a Pisces born in the month of February. Trust your intuition, Scorpio. It could also mean, too, that your third eye, your crown chakra, can also be opening up, growing bigger, expanding outside of the box. What I'm hearing is limitless thinking. You ever seen the movie Limitless with Bradley Cooper? Now, granted, he would take these, special, quote unquote, special pills that would open up pretty much, in a sense, his subconscious mind. But there are ways to do that without taking anything illegal, basically, However, no, this is growth and expansion of the mind. Hearing it very strongly. Some of you might be interested in reading the book from Dr. Joe Dispenza, The Supernatural supernatural mind, I think it is, or becoming supernatural. Our bodies are a machine, you guys. We are a walking ball of energy. I definitely feel a lot of you are picking up on the signs and synchronicities, like numbers. You know, we see it all the time: 111, 222, 555, 888, 777. They all have messages. The numbers have sound and vibrational frequency. Some of you adapt to, you hear a song in your mind and boom, it comes on the radio. You know, it could very well be true that if you're in no contact with somebody and that person's name, you start to hear it randomly, right? When we get signs and synchronicities, it does mean that the universe is listening. The universe is always constantly listening to our thoughts because we are of the universe. It's like we're mentally sending the signal out into the ethers and then it comes back. The energy flows back to us for reception. So a lot of times we are also creating signs and synchronicities as well, because our subconscious mind, all of the information that's locked in our subconscious mind, the more and more you think about something, right? Because 95% of our thoughts dictate our reality, okay? And the more we emphasize certain thoughts, what is it doing? It's creating a feeling. So our feelings is actually what manifests the thoughts, the good vibrations, the feeling happy, or when we're feeling sad. Watch your feelings too. Because the more you're thinking about something or someone in particular, and depending on how those thoughts are making you feel, it just know it's always going to boost and amplify. I'm hearing the word vulnerability. Some of you could be feeling very vulnerable right now. Hearing the word annihilated, feeling alone, maybe ghosted, rejected. Trauma bonds, hearing the phrase trauma bond. Working through your mental health, Scorpio. People don't think that mental health is important. It is. We have to aim for a beautiful mind. We have the conscious mind that focuses in on the 3D reality, and then we also have the subconscious mind. If you're going to feed your mind, Scorpio, to become limitless, don't watch the news. You know what I mean? It's good to keep up every now and then, but don't feed into the noise. Don't let your mind feed into the noise. You have to keep your eye on the prize right now. So whatever spiritual downloads you're getting, or thoughts, or you're ruminating or thinking about the past, it's just going to harbor and fester up more of what it is that you don't want. So right now, I feel like there is this metamorphosis of your... Sorry. Toto, are you okay? Well, good morning. Come here. Calm down. You eat your food and you drink your water far too fast. Okay. Where was I, spirits? Okay. Sorry about that. The more we feed and thirst for knowledge, the more we can grow and expand. These signs and synchronicities that you get are by no coincidence, you guys. The moment you think that something is a coincidence, you really screw yourself over. There's a reason for everything. There's a reason for everything. So right now, you could feel like your awareness, your mental health, everything could feel like it's coming to the surface. Mental health is so important. People think it's, those who are non-educated, they think, people who make snide comments about people who have mental health issues, they don't get it. They don't. You can't, to change and shift and reprogram the subconscious mind takes work. And all of us, we've gone through trauma, but when people who say to you, oh, just get over it, no, we don't just get over it. That tells me that somebody has not done their research. They think they know everything. And that's a narcissistic comment. Get over it. That's an invalidation as well. It's an invalidation of one's feelings. A lot of us are still healing from the past, healing from past relationships. It affects us. It affects that third eye, that crown chakra, and the subconscious mind. Getting over trauma with parents, it's hard if you've gone no contact with friends, family members, whatever, because of X, Y, and Z reasons. Yeah, sure. It's affecting your mental health. It's affecting your emotions. But now it's time to break out of these trauma bonds so we can basically soar high. We can basically become that limitless thinking. Thirst for knowledge. Thirst for research. Sometimes we have a tendency to take everybody's word at face value, or make it as truth. And here's the thing: all information that comes in your direction gets tapped and locked into your subconscious mind and automatically accepts it as truth. But it's when we start thinking about what someone says, that's when something can start to become a reality or a belief. A lot of you have gone through spiritual abuse. People projecting their viewpoints of, in a very aggressive manner, like, this is what you should be doing and this is what God wants. How does anybody know what God wants? What? We're supposed to just take everything at face value without, just accept it and not do our research? Everybody's on a different spiritual path. I don't feel like we were put on this earth to have our minds be so robotic to think and act like everybody else. Where would the sense of variety be at? You know what I mean? Protect your subconscious mind. Eat healthy foods for your brain. Get in as much amino acids and protein for the brain, because that will also help brain functioning, the nervous system, through the brain. Your intuition is on the rise. Whenever I'd see, from time to time, if I would think about it in the past, in my early path, my early spiritual path, when I really became awakened to real spirituality and mental growth, I used to, take a notebook. And anytime I'd start to, if I was reading about signs and synchronicities, or I was seeing repetitive numbers or anything, I'd write it down. Try to figure out what it would mean. A lot of you have these big ideas for the future, where you want to see your life go, being in the right healthy partnership, having the dream career. Nobody's going to create that dream life for us. If it's a dream career, no, if you have a vision or you have a goal, it's all on you. And sometimes it could be a lonely path, which, in turn can affect our way of thinking. It can affect our subconscious mind. But being alone is not forever either. Because the right people will come into your life that are going to be your greatest cheerleaders. Like one of my great aunts used to say, people come and go. Then there will be the people that will stay there for a short period of time, or we'll say for a season. And then there will be those that will stay for a lifetime. And strangers, like she said to me, will become your greatest friends. She didn't say your family. She didn't say, the people that you already know now. Strangers. You will not get rich off of your friends and family. You will get rich in growth and have the prosperity in the public. So what are these visions? What are these ideas that you have going on right now in your mind, Scorpio? Are they being consistent? Are the thoughts, as far as the things that you want in your life, are they consistent? You don't want to have consistent negative thinking, because that's obviously not going to get you anywhere. It's only when you choose, you tell your brain to say, I choose to walk away from this. I choose to walk away from these thoughts. I choose to now only focus in on my highest good. I only choose to grow. I only choose my mind to set me free from the past trauma. I am in control of my thoughts at all times. It's a statement. Once we verbalize the statement, we can become in that power, in that perfect power, perfect control over our thoughts. Some of you in the past have dealt with self-esteem issues, feeling unloved, unwanted, not accepted. The higher power accepts you. And then there will be people here in the physical world that will accept you, that will love you, that will help you grow. Intuition, to me, is fascinating because you feel it. You know when something's off. You know when something's coming. It's like a beacon. It's a beacon of energy. We got to listen and trust the visions. You know what fell out as I was shuffling? Look at that Emperor, and we have the 9 of Cups. You keep thinking positively about your romantic future, you're going to have wish fulfillment. If you keep telling yourself, I'm never going to love again, who's ever going to love me? You keep feeding that into your subconscious mind, you guys, it's going to become prophesized. the higher power. Look at this. I think I've only gotten maybe this, I'm going to have to say one time, but I think it was in a private reading I was doing for a client. Spiritual power couple. You know, when you're manifesting for a partnership, you want somebody to be on that spiritual path with you. Because when you put spirituality first, you're going to get everything. Because it's wisdom, it's knowledge, and discernment. You okay, Tim? Telling you, you're drinking your water too fast. My goodness. So, the thoughts and the visions and the signs, the synchronicities, you guys, it's all true. It's all true. You're not going crazy. There are reasons for everything. Everything has a meaning. Everything has a purpose. If you're manifesting for your soulmate, the very first thing, you want to be able to spiritually connect with them. You don't want to be fighting against the grain, especially if you consider yourself, you know, most people who watch my channel are probably not over the top religious. They're more spiritually inclined. But if you're one religion and you fall in love with somebody and they are not of the same faith, in order to make it work, you wouldn't want, nobody should be trying to convert anybody over to a belief system. A person has got to want to change or think the same way as you do. It's better to ask for somebody who is very open-minded on a spiritual level than versus somebody who is in a constrictive, methodical dogma, because there will end up being problems. I've seen this firsthand. I've seen this firsthand because my mother is a particular religion, and every guy that ever came in, you know, could have been of a different faith. She tried to convert him, and it never worked because you're trying to control certain outcomes to make people believe in order to conform. And that has to come from the person, the individual. Better to ask for somebody who is more spiritually open, believes in some form of a higher power, because that would help. And if they don't believe in a higher power, you know, but they still love you genuinely, okay, then you know what? Let it go. Let it go. Let it go, let it flow. This combination of the High Priestess and the Hierophant is a powerful energy, tarot-wise, okay? Spiritually gifted, spiritually protected. Your trusted ancestors, your spirit guides, your guardian angels are all looking out after you if you believe in that. I do feel my trusted ancestors. I can connect with my trusted ancestors on the other side. I don't have to know all of their names, but I know they're with me, and I develop that relationship with them on the other side to keep me on the path of least resistance. Because I have to trust my thoughts. I have to trust my subconscious mind. Sometimes we don't need to see everything in order to believe it either. But I do think that we can feel like somebody who loses a grandparent. Sometimes you can feel their energy around you, or they will send you signs, synchronicities, or maybe you see something that You're out and about at a store and you see signs and synchronicities that remind you of your grandmother or your grandfather or an aunt or an uncle, you know what I mean, or a cousin that has crossed over. And it's like you feel their essence, and then it's like their name comes to mind. That's a sign. A lot of you are so spiritually gifted, but you still could be doubting your intuition. Because we go through a mental battle every single day, you guys, between the spirit world and the physical world mentally. Because you're wanting to see the shift, you're wanting to see the change, you're wanting instant results. Sometimes things don't happen instantaneously. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But as long as you focus in on your end game, your end result, and seeing yourself in a healthy, committed partnership, seeing yourself growing and succeeding in your career, keeping the ultimate faith that everything is always going to turn out for the best. When we start to get worried, anxious, we've all been through it, anxious and worried and all this needless anxiety, what happens? We block ourselves. We have to, the easiest remedy is just focusing on what's in front of you and just keep moving forward. What is the Hierophant, please, for Scorpio? Yeah, growth, genealogy, family roots, your trusted ancestors, they've got your back. Focus in on the visions, the spiritual downloads, because it will eventually help you to grow your health, your wealth, your prosperity, your abundance. Let's go into the Kipper deck. No, you know what? No, I'm going to go into the Romance Angels deck. There you go. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Visualizations. Not what we're trying to see out in the 3D, what we're trying to see in our mind's eye, and being spiritually connected to the divine. Spirit knows the type of person that you're supposed to be with. It's everything that you would want. You are creating in your subconscious mind through the higher power the right partner for you or that dream job. Watch your thoughts. Time to release an ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Moving on from pain, sorrow, trauma. It's not about getting over it. It's about working your way through it. And then those victories and successes will come in your direction. The more and more we keep releasing, decluttering our life, decluttering the mind, decluttering our home, and what we can do in the physical world will also bring about great change. When we basically throw out the garbage, throw out the garbage. Think about it today. What is not serving your highest purpose? What is not serving you in this moment? What thoughts are holding you back from obtaining the spiritual greatness and your best life, Scorpio? Take out the garbage. The garbage thoughts that come in about the past, and those are experiences. We learn from those experiences. We learn from the pain. We can take that information. We don't have to keep feeding into it, because if we're feeding into it in a negative way, it will block us, because we should take that pain, the experiences, and use it as a tool or a resource. If somebody is battling or going through the same thing as you went through, you're going to know in truth how to handle it, and you could teach that to others. Teach people how to work through their pain. Teach people how to not try to, again, try to overcome or just try to get over something. No. Tell them to take out the garbage, basically. What is not serving? These past relationships, going back on the same vicious cycle over and over and over again. A lot of times we create these patterns or cycles because we haven't changed. In truth, you hear it all the time, we haven't changed the programming in our thoughts. It takes time, it takes practice. Think about today what is not serving, what thoughts are not serving your highest purpose. You take out the trash, you're going to get growth, and you're going to be able to think clearly, and you get the wedding energy. There is somebody coming, Scorpio, that sees you as the future. But a lot of this has to do with the visions that you have in your mind's eye about your health, your wealth, your prosperity, your success, your abundance. Avoid, we'll say, the noise. Take out the trash. This is not serving your highest purpose. This, and all of this is serving your highest purpose. There is a better life, Scorpio, that is waiting for you, but a lot of it has to do with your creation of your mindset. And this is all about knowing your value, your worth, your self-concept, keeping your subconscious mind strong and affirming every day. My soulmate and I, we are on the same path. I am now drawing in my soulmate who meets and matches me on every single level, spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally. I now receive a healthy, committed partnership in my life. I now receive. Strong statement. I now receive my health, my wealth, my prosperity, my abundance. I now receive that engagement ring. I now receive the love that I, by my birthright, was always intended to have. I now receive more and more spiritual downloads from the divine. I am now on the path of least resistance. I now receive everything that is good in my life. Watch your thoughts. You're probably going to start seeing more signs and synchronicities as time moves on, and you keep working, thirsting for knowledge, doing your research, expanding that subconscious mind, your third eye, your crown chakra, calling in your soulmate. The more we take out the trashy thoughts, it's going to clear the pathway also too for this. To have the right person who is supposed to be in your life. Bottom of the deck, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Positive thinking, here's your faith, and growing it. I don't know who sings the song Grow Old With Me. Is it Karen Carpenter or Carole King? Something like that. But anyway, bottom line, you are limitless. Your subconscious mind is limitless. You choose what thoughts you're going to focus and concentrate on today. Are the thoughts that you are thinking keeping you small or growing you big? My awesome and amazing Scorpios, If you would like to book a personal reading with me and do it through the power of the numbers, you can hit me up at bluescorpiongifts@gmail.com, and my amazing assistant, Victoria, will book you for that personal reading. But until next time, take care.